Oh, shit. Oh. Okay. Oh, fuck. I was trying to rotate the video, you guys, and it didn't work. So we're stuck in portrait mode. Oh, sorry, I'm a little late. Like, wow. Thank you guys for waiting. Let me see here. Yeah, okay. Fucking Arya saved the fucking day. Yes. Who thought that was coming? Because I sure as hell did not. Wow. I'm like still trying to process everything. Like, okay, you guys just start talking and let me just process, because that was the best episode ever to be put on television. Oh, dude, y'all, if I accidentally ban you for 5 minutes, it's an accident, trust me. Okay, let me read what you're saying. Diane, you are overwhelmed. Wow, I know. Okay. I honestly, so much happened in this episode. I'm still trying to process. I had intended to take notes during the episode, like just like try and write on brief things that I want to talk to you guys about, because I find that I get so overwhelmed with the episode that I just like I can't even like begin to think of everything I want to say. Okay. First off, take a breath. First off, Arya saved the day, and that was fucking amazing and brilliant. Let me see what you guys are saying. I'm super red because it was such an intense episode. So I found it, okay, I don't know if it's like my TV, like I have a shitty TV or what, but I found it really difficult to see everything that was going on, with it being like night and everything was happening so fast. So I that was the one kind of disappointment for me, because I loved Battle of the Bastards, because like you can see everything, like it happened during the day, you can see it all, and for some reason it was just so dark that I kind of was like, what just happened? Like did the other dragon die? And that's a question I have literally, because I felt like it was so dark that, and I felt like they worked so fucking hard on filming this episode. Like they filmed it for like a couple months, right? I mean, it's supposed to be like bigger than the Lord of the Rings Helm's Deep thing battle. Like, but I felt like I missed so much because it was so dark and happening so fast that I was like, wait, what just happened? Oh, did he fall off? Like, what the fuck? So I kind of wish that, hi. I kind of wish that it had been a little bit lighter. Okay, I'm gonna read some of your comments real fast. Who's worse, Negan or Ramsay from Game of Thrones? Oh, I like Negan, but I also loved Ramsay. Ramsay was probably the worst, like, as a villain, for sure. He, like, loved torturing and skinning people. Negan's not that bad. Okay, Tyler, it's 97. Wow, so if Baelish hadn't tried to have Bran killed with that exact knife, the Night King would have won, because Arya wouldn't have had... I don't know why the comments always disappear. Wouldn't have had the dagger. I know, it's literally like everything fucking comes full circle. And I think that Bran knew in giving it to Arya. Like, I honestly felt like he knew what he was supposed to do. Nothing shocks Bran at all. Like, I feel like he knew everything that was going to happen. He knew how it had to play out. He knew he had to give the knife to Arya. And yet, we don't know that he knew that, but I really do feel like that was the intention. Like, he knew it had to be done. The witch said she'd kill someone with blue eyes. So I just recently watched that. Thank you for saying that comment, honestly, because I was struggling in that moment to remember when. Wow. I'm really glad that you just said that, because that just fucking hit me like hard. I realize what you're saying now. But what I was struggling with in watching the episode was I don't remember when Arya met Melisandre before. And I just rewatched everything. So tell me when tell me when they met, because I really honestly don't remember. And in that moment when she said, you'll kill someone with, when she was saying in this episode, saying it to her, like someone with brown eyes, someone with green eyes, and someone with blue eyes, I thought in that moment, I thought that she just meant like the blue-eyed whites. I didn't realize that. And I was wondering, I was like, why is she running away? Like, where is she going? And she knew her purpose in that moment. She fucking went. She fucking went. Ugh. That episode was crazy. Okay. So crazy. Thank you for saying that comment, Tob. Tob. I don't know how to say your last name there. Thank you for saying that, because in that moment, that makes so much sense, because Arya knew then what she had to do. Rick says, so little deaths, but 2 big ones. So what made me all day today, I've been thinking about, for some reason, I've been thinking about the Hound and Beric, because they are 2 of my favorites as far as like secondary characters, you know, not like Arya. Like, I love Arya, not like the main Arya, Sansa, you know, Jon Snow, that. But Beric and the Hound are 2 of my very, very much favorites. I had a feeling, I really did have a strong feeling that Beric was going to die doing something really good. But I kind of felt good about the Hound not dying, because I feel like he still has to go see the Mountain and fight him. But Jorah died also. That was really sad. I was already prepared for that. I didn't see spoilers or anything, but I was prepared based on, like, it felt like his story was coming to an end and wrapping up, and it was so amazing seeing him use every last ounce of strength in him, even being severely wounded and dying. He still got back up, and he was so determined to fight for Daenerys, and that's love right there. And I just, as much as you can prepare yourself for like your characters that you like dying, it's like not easy at all. And yeah, I just saw that somebody said, did Ghost die? Mitch, she said, did Ghost die? Was charging with the Dothraki, then that was it. I'm really fucking pissed off about that. I am. He should not have been at the forefront like that. And the fact that like Jorah came back, and if you see a few others come back, everything was happening so fucking fast. Like, I couldn't see it, but I feel like they would have showed us if Ghost was still alive. Like, it honestly, it upsets me so much, because we didn't even get to see him fight or anything. It was like the Dothraki went and they were completely consumed, and only a few came back. Like, Jorah came back, a couple other like stragglers. We don't fucking see Ghost. And I kept hoping the entire time that we would get confirmation whether he was alive or dead, but we didn't. So fucking sucks. I'm pissed. Just reading your comments real fast. It was so dark. Yeah, I agree. And that Lyanna Mormont, that was freaking amazing. She is like incredible. And that the same thing, it was just like Jorah. Like, she took a really terrible hit that should have kept her down. Like, you get fucking knocked out by a giant. Should have kept her down, and she was determined to get up, and she did. And even being squeezed to death in that last final moment, she fucking killed him. And it was, I just like, yeah, I screamed. Like, if you watch my reactions, be prepared for that moment. I was like, yeah, but I screamed really loud. That was amazing. And Theon's never been a favorite character of mine. I was pretty sure he was gonna die in this episode. I felt really weird about the way it went down, because I felt like in sending the Ironborn there to guard Bran, there was not enough of them. And I feel like everyone knew that, and they were like, it's all right. Like, and what was the plan anyways? Wasn't Jon supposed to like fucking come and kill the Night King, like, and save Bran? Like, I don't know. It was supposed to be a trap, and it ended up just being like everybody dies and Bran's there. So, and I thought it was so crazy that Melisandre just came back. Like, she fucking knew. And she just like it was such a beautiful moment. I thought really cool. when she lit all of the Dothraki's weapons on fire. I was like, yeah, like I felt good in that moment. And then they all died. It's like, okay. But then, you know, it was like she came back for a purpose. She did that. She was staring at Arya, so she fucking came back for Arya. She did. She was staring at her. She eventually told Arya what she needed to know, you know, and it's like, that was that. Like, she came and served a purpose and helped to save them all, and then it was her time to go. It was just crazy. But you remember when she said that she had to come back to the strange land to die here? She said that to Varys, and she said, just like you. So I was actually expecting Varys to die as well, but he did not. Okay. Going back up with the comments real fast. I do not have a lot of time here today for this to chat with you guys because I have to edit and I'm getting up at like 4 in the morning. We're going to Disneyland for a week, but I have a lot to do tonight. Let's see. I wish that there was a way to keep these comments up. Okay. Bob Terwilliger, 37, when she takes Gendry from the Brotherhood. Okay. I guess I just don't remember that conversation that she had. I do remember that now. That makes sense. But I just don't remember, I didn't remember that conversation where she said that to her. It's so weird. I don't know why. Okay. Despite being so dark, it was still epic as shit. I agree. I just wish that I could have seen more of it. Are they going to have any army left to go to King's Landing? Honestly, it didn't look like it. I don't know. I watched the commercial for next week and I honestly, like, I have no fucking idea. Cersei's just fucking smirking there like, ugh, she makes me so fucking mad. There were a few moments where I thought that Sam was dying and I thought Brienne was dying. And again, it was so dark that it was really just hard to see what was going on. But it seems like everyone else survived. It says Arya and Gendry. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gangrene. Arya and Gendry ran into the Brotherhood in either season 2 or 3 when the Hound killed Beric and Thoros brought him back and the Brotherhood sold Gendry to Melisandre. Okay, I definitely remember that episode now. I just do not remember Melisandre actually speaking with Arya. So I don't know why I don't remember that. If we find out that Ghost died off screen, I'm going to be pissed. Yeah, I'm already pissed. Like, don't fucking do that to me. Like, it was so epic seeing Ghost on the front lines there. Although I admit, like, in that moment, I was like, no, why the fuck is Jorah and Ghost in the very front, and then we just see everything consumed? And I feel like there's no way that Ghost survived that, honestly. And how crazy was it that it was like they finally beat all of the Night King's army, and then the Night King walks up and he's like, I'll just create a new one. And he raises his hand. And when I saw him raise his hands, I was like, oh no, we've seen this before. Like, this is going to be really bad. And then all of like the good guys that died are now his new army. And it's like round 2. So fucking insane. And I don't know why, but I was not expecting that at all. Hi, Andrea. Said, hi, I really enjoyed Lady Mormont's last moments taking down the giant and the quiet moment between Sansa and Tyrion in the crypts before they left their hiding spot. Yeah, I really, well, I already talked about Lady Mormont, but Sansa and Tyrion, okay, for one, it was kind of crazy that the crypts started, like, they actually, like, the Night King rose everyone, and so they were coming out of the crypts. I really wanted in that moment to see, like, some of the people we knew. Like, I know Ned's head was taken off, but, you know, like Lyanna or, you know, Catelyn or Robb or something, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't even know if any of their bodies made it back to the crypt, but I wanted there to be, like Sansa be terrified because she sees, like, a relative or something. But that was a really cool moment. I really wish that we would have actually gotten to, because Sansa pulls out the knife that that Arya gave her. And and Tyrion pulls out something and they get up like they're gonna do this, and then we don't actually like get to see them like kill anyone. And I really wanted to see Sansa like try and fight at least. But that was a really cool moment. Dany saved Jon and almost lost her dragon. Yeah. And then she still lost Jon, right? She saved him and he tried to get on the dragon, and then he fell off and just left her. Did the other dragon die? Okay, tell me that, you guys, because I also that pissed me off just as much as Ghost did, because they were like fighting in the air, and then it looked like he was coming in for a landing, and then he just just crashed. Jon fell off, and then that's the last we fucking see of that dragon. And it was really confusing because I didn't think he was dead, but I guess he was. And wasn't it so sweet when Dany was crying over Jorah, and her dragon came up and like curled around her, like, oh god, it was so sad. And when the hound was like cowering, like he was like, I'm fucking done, like he was scared and he knew he was gonna die and he wasn't gonna do anything else, and then he saw Arya. Beric pointed out Arya, and that's who he went to go try and save. Like, that was a really touching moment. I really liked that was who, like, that's the one person, like, I don't feel like he cares about anyone except her. And it was like he appreciates her so much after everything they went through together. My arm is hurting. Jon was on his way but got pinned down by Viserion and couldn't move. Yeah. I was trying to figure out what the hell Jon was doing. Was he on his way like he was going to go to the crypt, or he was trying to like get through the castle and out to where Bran was? Because he just looked like he was running around a bunch. Is Gilly and little Sam alive? I feel like so the thing I kept trying to tell myself in watching this episode was that even though I felt like I couldn't really see what was happening for a lot of it, I was like, if a big character dies, we're gonna know it. It's like, for a few moments there, it looked like Brienne might be like getting overwhelmed and gonna die. And same with Sam. And I thought, they're not going to not show us one of those major characters actually dying. Like, we saw Jorah die. We saw, what was that one guy that's Jon's friend that is on the Night Watch, and I always ask you guys what his name was, and I can never remember his name. That made me sad too, because I really liked him, but I've like never known his name. But like, for those characters, like, you actually see them die, and then you're like, okay, they're dead. But I think Sam and little Sam and Gilly are fine. Hi, Deborah. You're recovering. You were terrified? Yeah, it was really intense. I felt like my blood pressure rising. I got like really red. I was so worried. And honestly, like, the entire episode, I kept saying, how does this end well at all? Like, it's not gonna end well. I felt like everyone was gonna die. I felt like there was no surviving this. So it was pretty incredible to see them actually have a win here, even though they lost a lot of people. Maritza says, did the dragons die? That's what I want to know. I think that one of her dragons died. But I think that the last dragon that she was on, he shook off all of the whites that were on him, and then he came back to her. So he's alive, but I don't know about the other one. Deborah, what happened to Ghost? Yeah, I'm really fucking pissed off about that. He's better still be alive. Okay, bastard. Jon was single-minded and still couldn't make it in time. He even left Sam to his fate because he was more important to get to Bran. Okay, I couldn't decide if he was trying to get to Bran or if he was trying to like go somewhere else. I did notice that though. I noticed that he saw Sam and he was like, nope, sorry. Like, I can't, I told you to stay in the crypt. Foodie Eats. Twitter is blowing up because of this episode. I'm still on a roller coaster of emotions. I can't even go on Twitter. It's too overwhelming right now. Trina says, they met when she came with Brotherhood to get Dren. Thank you. Drogon hugging Dany as she weeps over Jorah was heartbreaking. Yeah, wasn't that? Oh God, it was so sweet. It was like he came back once he was able to. He came back to her, and then he just kind of wrapped himself around near her. Like he did not want to see her cry. It's so sad. I thought for a minute there that he was gonna die with all of those walkers on him. Hi, Epic Zombie Killer. I'm doing good. Oh yeah, Tyler it's 97 says when the Night King grabbed Arya, I thought for a split second she was dead for sure. So did I. Like in that moment, she came up behind him and she like, and he grabbed her around the neck, and I thought, oh my God, like she's actually gonna fucking die here. And then when you saw him like look, I still don't know, like was he going like this, like he was gonna grab something, grab his, and he saw, and she like, where did that knife even come from? Like, but I thought in that moment she's dead, or because he was touching her, I was like, I thought that she was gonna like turn into a white too. Yeah, I in that moment, I honestly like I didn't even think she was gonna win. I didn't. And Bran was so fucking calm. He's like, "Thank you, Theon." I don't even think he said anything to Arya when she's like, "I saved you." Okay, Tyler, you said Rhaegal and Drogon are both still alive, but after Rhaegal fell and knocked Jon off, we never saw him again, right? I'm pretty sure we didn't see him. Hi, Rodrigo. Yeah, I'm really sad about Beric too. Him and his flaming sword. And fucking Melisandre was there. I was like, bring him back. Like, just one more time. Bring him back. She was there waiting for Arya too. She knew it. It's just crazy. Like she's similar to, not similar to Bran, but like she knew what needed to happen to have them win. And it was just really interesting. Steven says Jamie with his one arm is still the best fighter and badass. Yeah, I wish we had seen more of him. And Tormund was there. They were amazing. Oh, she dropped the knife and caught it with her other hand. Okay. I was so busy staring at the Night King with his hand around her neck that I was like, not. I was like, can't breathe. It looked like both dragons were alive in the next preview. I only saw the one dragon in the preview, but I've only watched the preview once. Okay, good. That makes me happy. But where the fuck was he? Like, okay, Danny says, is the knife that Arya killed the Night King the same one she gave Sansa? No. I thought for a moment that she gave Sansa the knife. The knife is the one that was used in the attempted murder of Bran. And Bran gave it to, am I right in saying this? I feel like somebody else said this too. Bran gave it to Arya and was like, here, I'm not going to need it anymore. And then she used that to kill the Night King. And I do think that Bran knew that he needed to give it to her. Because he fucking sees everything. Hi, Cameron. Welcome to the channel. That's awesome. Thank you for being here. He said, I like the fact that they were mini battles in the big battle. Had the bigger, like, stories at play of, Daenerys and Jon and the dragons trying to get the, we were still able to follow Brienne, and we were still able to follow what Beric and Clegane, and we were still able to see Sam, and I really enjoyed that, the different perspectives as well. And I was wondering actually why we were following Arya so much. So it was really awesome to kind of see her come full circle there and save the day. I just wish that I could have seen the battle a bit more. I'm gonna watch it again. So I have two. So I have cable, I have Comcast, and so I have two HBO channels. I have like the West Coast and the East Coast. And I think I find that when I watch the East Coast one, even though I get to watch it early, I don't feel like it's in HD when I watch it. Like so the fact that it was dark and it was very like pixelated. Maybe I'm just sitting too close to the TV when I'm filming, or my TV's shit. I don't know. But I'm going to try and watch it like on the actual like on demand. And I feel like it'll be in HD then, and just make sure. But I want to watch it again more closely and pick up what I missed. Did they really show Ghost on the preview? How did I miss that? Maritza says on the episode 4 preview, they showed Ghost. Oh my God. Somebody send me a screenshot of that. That's awesome. Okay. Well, I hope, did anybody else see that in the preview for next week? Who were you guys most sad about dying tonight? That was pretty intense. Those when Arya was in like actually in Winterfell, they're like in the building, and she was hiding under the table and hiding in the bookcases. Like those whites there were actually like really scary. Just the way they looked in their eyes and stuff. And I found myself comparing them to like walkers from The Walking Dead. And I just like, I enjoyed that they are so unique and just really like, really terrifying. I felt like I was watching a horror movie in those moments. Yeah, I don't think Lyanna was old enough to have an heir. I don't know. I think House Mormont is gone. Maybe there's a uncle or a brother, or not a brother, but like someone with the Mormont name, but not her. I'm sure there's someone. Steven says, if they were able to defeat the dead, shouldn't the war against Cersei and her army be easier? You would think. You would think that if they can defeat the Night King and his army of the dead, that they can fucking do anything, except that I feel like there's not very many of them left, unfortunately. But man, we're on episode 4 next week. 4, 5, 6. We've got 3 episodes left. I cannot believe it's almost over. You said, did Arya learn the knife drop move from the Faceless Man? I don't know where she learned that, but I did get a strange deja vu. Like we had seen something like that before. So maybe we have seen it before and I just can't remember. Ew, I didn't think about Arya wearing Baelish's mask. Do you think she cut off his face and we just don't know it? That would be really, really interesting, actually. And you know what? I heard a lot of super weird theories that people were coming out with, that like Baelish was still alive and that he was really a faceless man too. So it wasn't really him that she killed. But I'm just wondering if like maybe someone saw him filming and it was really Arya just wearing, like in the storyline, it was really just Arya wearing a Baelish mask. Like maybe that rumor was from like a spoiler that they saw him filming still or something, and really it's supposed to be Arya wearing his mask. That would be interesting. I don't think Cersei's scared of anything. Like honestly, I think she's always just fucking smirking. She should be scared of Jaime. I 100% think Jaime is going to be the one to kill her. Wicked Fan 219, I'm more sad about Jorah. I'm also still freaking out that Arya was the one that killed the Night King. I was not expecting her to be the one to do that. I wasn't even expecting the Night King to die in that moment. I was like, okay, this is how it ends for Bran and Theon, and we're just done. Nobody survives. I just was not expecting Arya to do any of that. But if you think about it, what we were just talking about, and I missed it in the episode, was that Melisandre says to her, you'll kill, you'll kill people with green eyes and brown eyes, and then she said, and blue eyes, and she gave her the look. And then in that moment, Arya ran off because she fucking knew what she had to do. And I missed that until one of you guys just said that to me, and I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Steven, does the hound kill the mountain? I think that is what they're setting him up to do. If he didn't die this episode, I'm certain that we're gonna see him come face to face with the mountain. It's just been, he's been, when Dany met up with Cersei and they had the big meeting and they brought the walker and everything. When the hound went up to his brother and was like, I'm gonna kill you, like, I mean, we're just waiting for it. Thank you, Maritza. I'm going to look on my Instagram when I'm done here. That's awesome. Thank you. That makes me actually feel so much better if he's alive. I actually am always more worried about the animals, I think, than because I'm such an animal lover. All right, you guys, I have to get going in a few minutes, so what else do you want to talk about the episode? I actually feel a lot better about that. I was really worried that we were just going to be devastated with like death after death. I thought, oh my God, what if Tormund dies or Brienne dies or something fucking crazy, like Sansa or just, like I was really worried. I was super worried about Grey Worm. He survived though, right? I just thought that there was going to be a lot more deaths. And so I was fully prepared to just be like, crying and really, really upset. And like, yeah, everything was sad, but it wasn't as terrible as I thought it was going to be. In fact, it was pretty amazing. Steven, you said, is it me or was Sam totally useless in this battle? Sam is always useless unless it comes to book knowledge. Honestly, I don't even know why he decided to come out of the crypt, because he really was. And it was like, that guy, why won't you guys tell me his name? I keep asking. What was the name of the guy on the Night's Watch that was friends with Sam, like best friends with Sam and Jon? And he died in this episode. Tell me what his name is. I'm looking at the comments. I cannot remember. His name was Ed. Was it really that easy, Ed? I don't know why I've not known that this entire time. Okay. Is it just me or did Ed die because he was trying to fucking save Sam and Sam was just lying there? Like, honestly. And every time that Sam gets, like, remember when Sam was getting beat and he was trying to save Gilly from being raped? And he was getting his ass beat and he just fucking laid there and took it. And he's always like, I've got to defend you. And then he just lays there in shock. And it was like, you would have done better if you had just stayed in the freaking crypt. Yeah, it's kind of frustrating because I really liked him and he died. Yeah, he died saving Sam. So annoying. But thank you, Ed. I've gone his entire existence in this show not knowing his name, but liking him. And Ready, you said, I actually thought that Arya had switched places with Bran. Goodness, could she? I mean, do you mean like Bran warged into her or something? Yeah, I mean, I was expecting because Bran was warging into the birds. I thought that he would do something else. And in that moment, I thought he was just going to sit there and let himself be killed. Like I was hoping that he had some other plan, and it turns out that he did. Like, I feel like Bran just sits there looking so unfazed by everything because he's the three-eyed raven and he literally knows everything that's going to happen. I think that he gave Arya that knife knowing that she would be the one to save him. Like, I honestly, oops, what did I just do? Oh, sorry, I switched the camera. I just realized I had it only on top chat and not live chat. So I'm sorry if I've missed any of your comments. So far, I've been good and I haven't accidentally banned any of you. Are you calling me a pig of a woman? Why are you on this live chat? You can leave. Okay, gangrene. So I see your comment now. I was expecting White Hound to kill Zombie Mountain. What? And then Arya to kill the White Hound, but that theory is gone now. Damn, that's like, sounds terrifying actually. Okay. Just seeing if I missed any of your comments. How can you guys tell these dragons apart? I swear, I don't understand that. I see them. Okay, Danny, Ghost is alive, but it's hard to see him in the preview. Yeah, Maritza said that she saw him in the preview too. I'm gonna have to go back and watch the preview because I did watch it, but I just did not see that. Deborah, I liked that the Hound grabbed Arya like he did, but I knew he would help her. Yeah, seeing Arya desperately trying to survive, I think is what motivated the Hound to get his shit together. He thought he was going to die and there was no point in it. And then he saw Arya fighting and he respects her a lot. I wish we would have seen like more of Gendry this episode. Yeah, the Hound needed to survive just so that he can kill the Mountain. I completely agree with you. I was worried anyways, like I always do about characters I like, but I kept telling myself today that the Hound was going to survive so that he could kill the Mountain or kill the Mountain and die at the same time. Oof. Danny, you said when they are all lined up in front of Winterfell behind Sam next to Varys. I liked that a lot too. Those moments before anything started were really amazing. Like seeing Melisandre come out of the darkness and then light all the Dothraki. I kind of wish that like the Dothraki hadn't just been taken out like that. Like that sucked a lot. But it was interesting because it is showing you how powerful the Night King's army really was. Because the Dothraki are like the scariest fighters. You do not want to come up against them in battle because they get joy out of it, you know, like they love battle. That's what they live for. And they are like the worst enemy like that you could come up against. And so having them be the front line and seeing them just basically disappear into the darkness, it was just showing us like, oh, we know what's coming. Like this is not going to end well. Seeing them just be all of their lighted swords, just be like one by like just poof. I thought that was really amazing. Okay, you guys, I have got to get going. I really appreciate you guys all joining me here. We'll be doing this next week as well. So after episode 4, we'll be doing the same live chat. So shortly after the episode ends, tune into the channel. It should be, I haven't looked to see how long next week's episode is. So I feel like it's the same, about an hour and a half, but I haven't looked. But as soon as the episode ends, on the East Coast, I will be tuning in here to talk to you guys. So thank you. I will have fun at Disneyland. Thank you. I'm taking my daughter. She's really, really excited. We're getting up super early. So I think it's, I have to edit tonight and I have to finish packing and then we are at the airport at like 5 a.m. but for a whole week. So I'm so excited. Good night, Steven. Okay, you guys, I love you. Thank you so much. I will be editing the reaction here very quickly. So tune into my channel in just a little while and that should be up. Have a nice night. Thank you. I love you. Bye. Actually.